Which one of these was I using before? Doesn't seem like any of these are what I would have used. This. Guess it had to be this. And wait. No, attack multiplier? No, that's not it. What the fuck was I using before? I definitely had a departure control set on her, I think, before. Write this down anywhere? Or maybe it was on someone else. I should not add it up. Or maybe I had a card that I just didn't level up. That's probably actually more likely. Whatever, give me this one. Actually probably going to need speed card for Sky with this setup. Yeah, definitely. Oh god, speed tuning is so annoying. Doing my runs also. I didn't plan on doing this, but Joker said he got the guides up, so I was like, alright, fuck it, since I'm here. Always farm throughout the week. I mean, I got crystals. I can make her go first. Damn, bro, what the fuck? Love was working on the phone. Now I had prosperity on her, but maybe no. You know what it was? It wasn't departure control that I had on it. It was faith and love. That's what I had before. Let me see real quick. Yeah, that's what it was. But fucking, I'm here now. Whoops. Oh, like, no way, that's still not enough. Yo, what's going on here? Alright, bro. You pissing me off. Oh, that's actually all I have. And ooh. Just throw a random card in here. There's no way. To switch out Agility Master on Dominions. But when I did that, Wonder was way too slow. He went to 3rd. And then I would have to tweak chords some more. Unless I put like a lower version of Agility Master on Dominion, and then in which case, then, you know. There's something I can take off of chord or swap with chord. I'm saying, what, put a lower version of Agility Master? Oh, humdy dumb. Okay, so what level do we need? 8 building personas. At least 50. But take it easy, chicken. Minion. I don't think I have any twos actually. Let's see if one is enough, because one should be easy enough to get. It probably won't be, but who knows. Hey, that did work. All right, cool. All right, now we're good to go. Let's get it. Okay, let's see. Starting off with skill 1, I'm sure. Judgment. Marion's highlight? Okay. Whatever you say, boss. Notes, searching. Wait, which one did you did? Ready, all time. I did not mean to use all of that, but whatever, here we are. Can't sleep. Yo, it was good, Tento. Hey, good shit out there, Final Combat. I know there were issues out there beyond your personal control, but as far as your commentary goes, I thought you did a great job. Let me... Man, yeah, that event did not go the way I'm sure a lot of people would have liked, but of us getting fired, probably needs to happen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. There was, I also understand like some of the mistakes that were made up. No! I was just trying to click back into the fucking game. I hate that this game doesn't let me just click in and out. Like I have to, like that's actually my biggest complaint about this game, is that when I click off the game goes mute, and also I have to like hit the Windows key, and like if I'm in the game, I can't like I can't access my other monitors. Like I'm locked into this window, and I have to like Windows key or like Alt Tab or whatever in order to get to some other shit. And then when I click back into the game, like whatever I click on, it actually like does that action. So like if I click on Persona right now to get back into the game, like I stupidly clicked on him and fucking Start over, whatever, man. Not that big of a deal, it's just slightly annoying. Can't wait to be back home, I feel that. Look at Chord, man. So inspirational. Wish I was at Evo France this year, but it's gonna be tough. I've never been to France. I'd like to go though. Got a passport now, so I'd like to travel all over the world. Went to Japan, knocked that off my bucket list. And to be honest, that's the only thing that was ever on my bucket list. But now that I got one, fuck, I'm trying to go everywhere. You know a place I have never been to that I want to, that I don't think I needed a passport to ever go to, because it's a state, but like I never thought to go there before. I mean, I've thought about it now within like the last year or two, but like, I want to go to Hawaii. You don't need a passport to go to Hawaii, but it never crossed my mind to go there until I had one. And I was like, but and I don't know why, because I obviously, like, you don't need a passport to go to Hawaii, but it wasn't until I got one that I was like, I should go there. And I don't know why my brain looked at it that way. Would France be your first destination of places to travel to? Nah. But it would be cool. If we're talking about like other countries I'd like to go to, France is probably not even like top 3 or 5 on the list of places I'd want to go to first. Let's go for my birthday. Don't think I can afford it at that point, but someday. Heard France got bed bugs. There was a bed bug outbreak or something in France, like in recent memory. Now that I think about it, I think that was years ago though. Surely they've handled that by now. I wonder why my game lags when I do this shit. Everything I've heard about France and Paris has been horrible, but I want to go to Switzerland. Switzerland would be cool. Wait, do they like black people out there? I don't know. That's another thing you gotta think about. A lot of these places, they don't really care for our kind. It's more dangerous for us more than this for some other folks. They don't like us anywhere. Fair enough. I ain't gonna lie, I had no issues in Japan. I got some looks, but more so just people just be like, holy shit, that's a giant black man. You know what I'm saying? More so than like, oh my god, it's a black man. You know what I'm saying? Because like around here, I be getting you know, like, he's black kind of looks. Out there, I was like, holy shit, he's black kind of looks. Not to say there's not racism in Japan, it definitely is, but it was a different type of like experience, just in terms of people just being like in awe of witnessing my existence, for better or worse. When I was in Brazil, people thought I was Dominican. Shit, people here think I'm Dominican, so. I got stared at significantly less in Japan than in Korea. You know, I got a lot of stares in Japan, but like not like glares, but just people just being like, never seen a nigga like this before. And where are we on? Action 19. And a distorted records. Sunrise action, wins the one.
梅の花時今さてどうしようかしらかき回して血をね
治療の時間ねタレイヤ来てペルソナデューサーやばいペルソナドミニオンリオニソス受けてみろ
ハイライト発動
カリオペ聞いてほしいこの歌をこの鼓動を歌に乗せてカリオペパルビルダ夏
Like China do not fuck with us at all, which is a shame. I'd like to go to China one day. But it is what it is.
発動
But take it easy, Xiaobong. Thank you for stopping by, homie. I feel like you can gauge how racist the country is by how they treat you at the airport.
みんなの支援いつでも行
I
け
don't
る
know
わ
if that's true.
さてどうしよう
I don't know if you got personal first-hand experience with that or something, but I also can't say I ain't been to that many international airports, or like am I saying it like other countries' airports?
お願いタレイヤ倒れさせないサキュー癒しの力よペルソナズルトドミニオンこれでどうだやばいカリオペ響き渡れどこまでもやばい降参しようかな海はアルビルダのホームでしょ
How you doing tonight? I'm chilling.
私らで
Can't
完
complain
封
too
しちゃわ
much.
ハイライト発動可能よ
Let me run it back. Japan has xenophobia problems, doesn't it? Yeah, but you know, xenophobia, but Japan.
アルビルダも夏満喫夏
46 milli, not too bad, not too bad. And then let's see. Only top 4%, we'll work on that. But for this half, you just run the nuke team. Alright, Leon, get your ass in here. Wait, you run an arc knife or Ex Machina on this? You are running arc knife, I figured. I've got Phoebe. We running Norn with this one. How important is the speed tuning here? Because my Leon is faster than Wonder. Oh wait, do I have like a low agility max deal? I think even if I put Agility Master 4 back on him, he should still be slower than Vino. Oh wait, do I not have? Wait, really? I thought I had Agility Master 4 on this. Guess not. Well, shit. Let's Asuka Kaja and Garudan on Norn in case you want to swap to that. Don't have Asuka Kaja on him at all. Yeah, I probably should have checked the builds before I jumped in. Okay, well let's get Suka Kaja. Give me a second here. Let's see how lucky I am. Not this. Actually, how much is one? Oh, these are for threes? Oh, hold on. Got plenty of threes. Is today my lucky day? I'll do one more. If I don't get it this time, I'm gonna go try my luck with the 2. Well, fudge. All right, let's try 2. Come on now. Talk to your boy. Fuck. Rebellion on your no stick. I think I got that on him already. Yeah, we got that. Shit. Let's try again. Third time's the charm. Yo, that ass. Fucked up part is I'm gonna get it this time, and then when I put it on, he's gonna be too fast. All right, bro, this shit might not be worth it. All right, let's just see if I can make Leon slower. I think I got a speed card on him anyway, so maybe we swap that out for something else. Oh right, we swapped his cards because he's the way. I need prosperity on him, right? Because we run in departure control on Vino. Yo, I need his prosperity set back. This was Marion's, right? So what were we running on him before? It must have been this. And then that don't feel right. Like that was his. But whatever. Why are both of these locked? Uh-oh. I have 2 locked, 25, and then this one. Honestly, we giving him this one because his weak ass always dying at wait. It's an attack. What does he usually want? It had to be either one of these. No, Leon fragile ass. We're gonna give him this one for the moment. I think I did give him this defense one because again, the nigga is always fucking dying. This one's HP. This one's speed. I think we had this speed card on. But if you need to slow him down, we'll swap him over to this HP card because this feels like it belongs to Marion, but this is the one I had locked. Oh yeah, no, this is her usual card, but I gave her a speed card because I needed the speed. All right, how are we looking here? That shit, he is way too fast, actually. He's even faster now. Alright, we gon' do. Yeah, low-key, I'm gonna just give him this. Perfect. I'm sure the stats aren't ideal, but speed is there. Alright, let's get it. Just double check here. Yeah, we should be good though. How'd you get your score so high for Nightmare Gate? That guy in chat right there. I used to do a lot of like theory crafting and like testing and brainstorming and shit myself, but he's honestly more efficient at it than me and just better. So I was like, fucking Joker got the guides up. I just copy what he does, to be honest. Shout out versus Joker, bro. I couldn't hit 50 mil. I think my score last week was 77 million. One. Then we hit a Supercharger. Vino. Damn, that shit went by so quick. What the fuck did Leo do? Oh, you had him guard. That's why it was so fast. There we go. Yeah, it was honestly a lot of fun for me, like figuring this stuff out. But I was like, fuck it, bro. He got it. I'm just here making sure I get my scores up. Kunda. And then we hit a Vino. Fuck, my queen's not strong enough. My queen sucks, man. I just need to build her better because I feel like every time I have to use my own queen, whenever there's like extra enemies, I never kill them. Maybe if I, instead of doing skill 2 on Phoebe on that first one, I mean the truth is it's okay to continue as. I mean I'm going to, but if I just build queen up better, I think she just needs better cards. I could do it, or if I use Phoebe skill 3 instead of skill 2 there, she could probably kill, but whatever. Dude, this is the problem though. This is the problem part right here. Yeah, the mark went on to this fucker instead of on Yatsu, but nothing I can really do about that. Run's dead. Alright. Queen kills Yatsu here, then they die anyways. Yeah, so about that. I don't even know why my queen hits so ass. Like, she's not that bad, but I feel like every time I have to do a run like this with my own queen, I never get the kills where I need them. Savino Elm is not getting afflicted there from the skill 2. Sure, but I just feel like, again, like every time I've used my own queen, like in a boss, I just never have enough to kill the fucking, I can't remember their names right now, but I guess she's not amazing, but damn. Yeah, maxed out fucking skills. I'm way above the attack, and you know my crit is, you know what I'm saying, like she's good, but it's never enough when I do it on my own. I don't know. Run it back. Be Thomas, that's the word I'm looking for.
リードは私に任せて。行きましょう。
Whoops. Your queen is better than mine, or equal at least. Yeah, I actually could not get a better score than you last week. I don't know what you have that's better than mine, but I was running that shit and I wasn't getting what I needed. Or I wasn't getting a better score than you. I think you had me beat by a couple mil. We're still gonna build skill 2 here though. You didn't highlight here, right? I think that's where you use skill 2 again. Or not again. And then that's my boost. No, wait, you don't highlight it. Son of a bitch. Leave. Rebellion here, right? He got marked. Alright, bro. Here we go. Let's try this. We gonna do this and then we do skill 2 because this should guarantee that I get the fucking kill. I won't kill him too fast now, though, right? My throne's using KO and I have PB? Yes, nigga. One of them still lit, even when I spent it? Okay. That's alright. I should at least get the kill on Yatsu as long as I get the mark, though. Which we do. Okay. Not ideal, but it all works out, I guess. Guess I got it. 最高のショー見せてあげる。裏には一緒に踊りましょう。おいで、アンペルソナデュオ。ペルソナ、毘沙門天、いただいていく。降臨せよ、エリュテイ封印解除。ペルソナデュオ。これで決める。フルスロットル。ヨハンナ、ここはペルソナ。That's not good enough. I can definitely do better than that. I have to try it again, but I mean that's. I think I can get that up a little bit more. But I mean, shit, 45 million each side. That already puts us 92 million. Top 3, yeah, I'll take that for now. This nigga Geek Bar is such a nerd, bro. But you know what? I'm glad. Like it was kind of fun being number 1. But like there are people in this companion who spend way more money than me, so I should never be number 1. Like. There are people who in this companion who spend a lot more money than me, so I should never be number 1. So I'm glad that I can still crack top 3, top 5, but there should always be 1 or 2 niggas ahead of me, like in every week, on every boss. W score, yeah, W score. Yo, Van, my man with the plan. Appreciate you for the 63 months, homie. I greatly appreciate that. I regret to inform you, you've shown up right as I was just about to get off. But good looks, homie. Hope you've been well. What did you use for your first team? What, on the first half? Yeah, I'll show you. I can't reveal the sauce too much more than I already have, but are you in our companion? You can get more? I can definitely get more. But this was the team. Marion, Wonder, Cord, and Summer Multaha with Rico. Yo, chat, what if actually no, I was gonna say what if I pull in the standard banner and I got a Rico copy, but honestly I think what I'm gonna just do is when I do Metro Desire some more, I'm probably just gonna spend the next time I get another 4-star Phantom Idol ticket, probably spend it again on Rico, to be honest. But I don't think this the next one's for a while. 90. Wait, no, this is not that. Oh damn, yeah, it's actually not for a while. 110. See, if I really sit here and grind this shit out, I could. Is the person who asked about Metro Desire earlier still here, actually? Is that knife better than the blessed one for them? No, I just don't have the blessed one. because I spent my coins or whatever on the copies for Arc Knife. So this would actually be ideal if you have it, but I don't. But this would be better for the Blessed team. But I'm nowhere near enough to get it because I spent my stuff on Arc Knife. Yeah, I've been grinding Metro Desire a little bit the last couple of days because I was only like level 50 or something in this. I was slacking, so I've been clearing some of the challenges. But some of them are actually kind of hard in terms of like the final boss, but like I just wasn't locked in. Let's see, can we clear something real quick? Let's do this. This should be easy. It'll be light work. I will stay here for just a moment longer. We'll take out Cord for Comfy Sustain. Hear about the Capcom Cup thing? Yes, and I don't know if I'm surprised or not that they're doing something so stupid. As you can imagine, I'm very opposed to the idea. Yeah, I don't know if the person who asked about Metro Desire earlier is still here, but this is what I mean when I say it's like it's neither like I can't really say it's like fun or not fun because I just insta clear it if you're high enough level. So hope it doesn't trickle into other games. I think it might. It's the worst part. Hopefully not. Hopefully they get enough backlash here that no one else tries that shit. Yeah, normally you actually have to play through this stuff and go to all these platforms and shit, but if your team is strong enough, you just instant yeah. And then you just have to fight the bosses, which again, if your team is strong enough, you just play on auto anyway. Should have kept doing CPT bundle. The skins and stage music were great. I don't really keep up with Street Fighter like that, so I don't even really know about that, if I'm being completely honest. But I feel like they've consistently mishandled the DLC or whatever in Street Fighter. I think what they did in Street Fighter 5, where they had Pro Tour skins that paid for the production of Pro Tour and paid for pot and stuff, were really good, even if they were like $30 for 2 skins. You know, it's going towards something you care about. I agree. I think I'm not informed enough to have like a long conversation about this or really give an in-depth opinion on things, but I think the FGC is heading in a direction that is a lot better if you care about money, but a lot less about the kind of grassroots origins of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think like the community aspect is getting lost a little bit in the esportsification of everything. And like, I get it. This is what people wanted, you know, more money and everything. And like, I ain't mad at it. Secure the bag, I guess. But I think there was something being lost along the way. But you can't really have it both ways. And I think that's something that not everybody understands, is that you want more money in fighting games, but you don't want what comes with that. And it's like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So, you know, which is it? Okay, let's just do quarter. We did it already. Wait, what challenge was I doing? Was I just doing... I forget which one I clicked. Am I just doing clear difficulty 4 with a curse team, or was it like one of the specific terminals? Oh, well, I guess we'll find out at the end. If you want to watch NBA games, you need a league pass type shit. More so that just like... Well, because I think the NBA is also going through a very unethical period right now with it. The NBA right now is plagued by gambling to the detriment of the sport and the league, in my opinion. Players being involved in gambling, referees being involved in gambling, but there's constant gambling ads for like everything NBA ever. Like if you're an NBA YouTuber, podcaster, analyst, and then like a lot of the commercials, it's all gambling. But it's like, yeah, I don't see how this is a conflict of interest. Like I don't, you're not understanding why this is a bad thing. The Perfect Legend tweet seemed kind of out of touch. I'm not sure which tweet you're referring to, but that wouldn't be the first time I saw a tweet like that, so. Shout out to those in the FGC that simultaneously don't want to ever pay for anything but want top quality and everything. Nah, I don't think that's out of touch. I think there's some validity in that because that's definitely a thing. There are people who constantly complain about the price of everything, but they also expect everything to be like super high production value and, you know, this, that, and the third available at the venue. And you know what I'm saying? People are very entitled these days. So I don't really fully know where he's coming from with this tweet, but this is definitely something I've seen where, like I remember I saw a tweet, I think it was like a Smash Local or something like that. Somebody was tweeting about like how they were using like third-party adapters or something at the tournament as opposed to like the first-party ones or some shit. And it's just like, yo, like I'm saying they doing their best. Like, God, like how much did you contribute to the fucking equipment at the, you know what I'm saying? Like the response for the PPV stuff. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think the argument he made with that tweet, generally speaking, is correct, but I don't think that that is the stance to take in regards to the Capcom stuff, because Capcom has already shown that they can afford to have high production value events and tournaments and stuff without it being pay-per-view. There's already a precedent that's been set, and I highly doubt that they're going to be doing anything extra to warrant the now premium or like paid, you know what I'm saying, access to it or whatever, you know, putting it behind a paywall. So like, I don't, can't be both grassroots and super high sports level broadcasting. Those things need to get paid. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? People deserve to get paid, but it's like, you can't, like I said, I can't really see any justification or reasoning behind it being pay-per-view other than we just want to make more money, which again, I understand people want money, people deserve to get paid, but you've already shown before that you didn't have to do this in order to have high quality events. So like, what are you providing now that makes it that all of a sudden you have to charge money for this? They've had like SFL, which has been pay-per-view the whole time, so there's precedent there. Yeah, and everyone hates that, or hates that it is handled that way. That Capcom trying to make up for the 1 million prize pool shit. I would then argue that if having those gigantic prize pools is putting them at such a deficit to where they then have to charge pay-per-view for the streams of their live events, maybe we look at ourselves in the mirror and say, okay, we jumped the gun and started a trend that wasn't sustainable and we need to dial it back. I think that would make more sense than saying, hey, we're now going to charge a pay-per-view for these events. It's just not the way, bro. I didn't think it was a good idea. Money. I don't think the player base would be a bad business decision. Sounds awful. And I don't know if that's what's going on. Like, I'm not that informed on the situation, so I don't want to speak too much, you know, in like absolutes or in definitive statements or anything like that. But I still think the best course of action is crowdfunding it in a way where in-game consumers get something like a skin that supports the Pro Tour. Yeah, I mean, the thing that seems like the obvious solution, right? So then maybe there's something that's preventing that, because it seems like it'd be very easy to say like, hey, we're gonna pump out constant skins for you guys, and this is gonna fund the Pro Tour and everything like that, right? And even if you tax a little bit on the skins, it's like I don't know the cost that goes into creating a skin for a character, right? I don't work in game development, so I don't even have like a little, like an iota of an idea like what it costs to create a singular skin for a character and how much profit you make, or how many sales of that skin you need to make in order for it to be be profitable, right? But I would imagine it'd be more difficult to operate the skin creating business at a loss than profit. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like, nigga, you give Chun-Li and fucking Cammy and got, you know what I'm saying? You know what you gotta do. You know what you got, you know what you gotta do. Niggas would, motherfuckers don't even play the characters or buy them just cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gotta be a real easy way to rack it up. To be fair, there seems to be an issue with skins in Street Fighter 6 in general, because in Street Fighter 5 it feels like Chun-Li had like 80 skins and they've been super slow with them here, to the point that people are yelling at Capcom like, we want to give you money, please give us more skins. Hey, well, as a former Dragon Ball FighterZ player, I know a thing or two about that. I will say though that people say they'll support the FGC, but now that Chipotle has been funding a lot, they don't want to go to Chipotle because of the ads, which I find so ironic, because that was perfectly fine to me. Like, I had no issue with the Chipotle stuff. I welcomed it with open arms. People always talk about wanting more money, bigger prize pools, better events, da 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 da. Like, okay, we got a really good sponsor with the Chipotle stuff, and I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but people tried to dunk on it like a lot, and like, you know, talk shit about Seijin and talk about how they don't fuck with Chipotle and da 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 da. And I'm like, yo, I thought the Chipotle shit was a massive W for fighting games. I thought that was great. And now things are going in a different direction. That's a lot worse in most people's minds. And it's like, dog, well, like, y'all are just never going to be happy then. You're never going to be happy, and you're going to be broke forever. Like, you won't have to accept something. Either accept poverty or pick an ad. Like, it's just... Yeah, the Chipotle hate is extremely stupid to me. I don't even fuck with Chipotle like that. Like, I'm a really picky eater, so I don't even really eat Chipotle. But like, I think it was a net positive for the FGC. Also, yeah, I don't know why they do so many avatar skins as opposed to like actual character skins. Chun-Li not getting an actual Your Forger skin is like one of the biggest fumbles ever, dog. Thing with Evo getting sold, that combo lined up with the Chipotle thing and just sprouted into something very strange. So with the whole Evo being sold thing, that in particular is like one of those things where, to be honest, I never even read the article that came out when that happened. So I'm very ignorant on the whole situation. I've seen a lot of opinions on people who seemed also very misinformed or ignorant, but just have an opinion because they read the headline. Yeah, I don't know. I think the evil being sold thing is very different from like when niggas was getting hella Chipotle ads.
治療の時間だよ。はい、お大事に。
$60 for avatar skins is crazy. The thing is, if it was a $60 pack of skins for like actual characters, niggas would have bought it. But the fuck you mean the avatar, nigga? I don't know why they push the avatar stuff so well. Like maybe they have data that says like that shit does really well for them and is like more profitable than doing like actual characters, or maybe there's like some sort of licensing issues, or I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But I'm not saying that they shouldn't make avatar skins at all, but like that can't be where the money is at, but maybe it is. Also, by the way, I feel like I hear about Chipotle carne asada coming back like every other month. Like, at what point do they just keep the shit there? Why are they always taking it away? They need to keep it and the honey chicken. I don't know nothing about that. I'll take your word for it. I'm actually getting really hungry. Oh wait, I forgot I made rice earlier and then I never ate. I started a pot of rice before I started stream and I never went and ate. What I saw around the time was basically people complaining about how money has ruined the FTC and we need to return to grassroots. It's like you can do that, but get ready to work a day job if you want to go pro. See, that's like a very idealistic like opinion from people who like haven't thought this through. People want everything to be grassroots, but they also want there to be large prize pools and like for there to be high production events. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just not, you can't. Principles aren't enough to do that. Community needs to decide if pro players who play as a day job is something we want to have and what we're willing to sacrifice as a community to have that happen, not just players but content creators, etc. Exactly. Like you have to decide, do you want people to make a living off of fighting games, or do you want it to be like this OG grassroots community-based thing that's like, you know, it's one or the other. You can't have both. It's not sustainable. I can companion chat. I can't hit as hard as John's. My score looks so satisfying. I'll look after I finish this metro. Rip the bum's couch. Yeah, I saw that tweet. Let's be real, LeBron wearing Wish.com in his jersey we know is bullshit, but money is money, my nigga. I mean, yeah, he also has no say in that. I mean, I guess he could pick to play for a different team or whatever, but like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Money is important. Regardless of what anyone says or what they claim about how they think or they feel, everybody needs and wants money. You need money to survive and sustain yourself and live in this world. And ideally, people can make money that can allow them to afford just a very regular lifestyle at the very least, doing something that they enjoy. If fighting games are something that people want to be able to provide for themselves off of, sacrifice needs to be made, and people need to be willing to accept or come to terms with what they're willing to sacrifice or give up in order to make that a reality. There has to be a middle ground that you're willing to accept or like live with. Like the money just doesn't appear out of thin air. Same idea of like we need to be willing to sacrifice some aspects of the grassroots nature to the capitalist machine so we can all win as a community. Yeah, like mobile and FPS communities are not going through this type of shit, right? I wouldn't know. I'm not involved in those communities even in the slightest, so. I think a lot of people like beating their chest to sound like they're so altruistic or like they're so ethical and like get up on the high horse and their soapbox and shit, but at the end of the day it's like who are you trying to impress? Like who are you trying to sound cool for? Because they need to be beating their chest just to say a whole lot of nothing or to not actually do anything about the things that they claim to believe in or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how many locals you been to? Matter of fact, how about you start one? You know what I'm saying? Since you care so much and you're so passionate about this, like, you know what I'm saying? How much money are you contributing to Matcherinos? You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong, there are people out there who are doing that, but there's a lot of people doing a lot of talking and not a lot of actual supporting. Motherfuckers think as long as they tweet out support your locals that they've made their contribution to the FGC and like are part of like the grassroots organization of, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about being a supportive community but don't support themselves at all. Where am I looking? Companion chat. Oh wait, you meant in the Discord, right? I'm opening it up in the actual game. Yo, how did you manage to do that? Low key, you might gotta leave it like that. Chat, look at the score she got. She low key might have to leave it just like that. I'm not gonna lie. You low key might gotta leave it just like that. At least you got the screenshot though. When this nigga talk about he had an easy second place earlier. Low-key, can I go push this bitch to second? Missing 10 mil for my score though. Shit, beating my ass. I don't know why I'm not hitting as hard as Jonks. Are you missing anything? Like character-wise, persona-wise? I can't imagine any reason as to why you'd be doing 10 million less. Not. Sure you got the right card sets on? Using the right knife. So you got the 35 million on which half? What side was that? That's on Yatsu. So are you using the right knife? You got the right card sets? Yeah, Phoebe. Well, even without Phoebe, he still hit harder than that, so how many runs have you done? Because like, did you have one like maybe you didn't get windswept when you used Garudan with Norn? Did you not get the mark on Yatsu when you did Rebellion with Yanosik? Is your Bishamonten not built up as much? Which I guess that shouldn't be that much of a factor. What order are you doing your Phoebe skills? So on my run, I had to use skill 3 first in order to make sure I got the kill. Because I wasn't killing Yatsu otherwise, like at the proper time. And then I did skill 2 once or twice, and then skill 3 again, I think. So yeah. But I'm gonna play around with it to see like what the best thing is, because I did a couple of runs and like it wasn't going right, and then I was like, okay, well if I just use skill 3 here, I'm sure I can do enough damage to get the kill, and then I did, and I haven't like redone it. I don't know how you got a higher score than me. I mean, did exactly what Joker did minus Phoebe, or with, you know, swap out this Kaio for my Phoebe. I think I can get this higher too, though, at least by a couple million. I could get it way higher if I use somebody else's Makoto. I might run this back using my Motoha and then maybe Astral's Makoto. Is he still in the companion? I don't know if that would be better or not. I'll probably do that at the very least just to get the top 1% score at some point. Ooh, I am very hungry. Astral's Makoto's been carrying my ass. I mean, yeah, I normally use his, but I've been using mine lately on bosses because I've been using the other assists, but my Makoto is not nearly as good as his. I want to summon for more chord copies so bad, bro. How many gems do I have in total? How many pulls do I have in total right now? No, let's see. Yeah, 965, 9765. We're sitting on 98 pulls right now, plus, you know, all that, over 10,000 more. So, would you like Espeon? Oh, this should be cool. Love Espeon. I just caught an Eevee in Legends Arceus. I'm trying to figure out, this is fire. I'm trying to figure out what evolution I want to go with this time around. How many people did y'all kick last gate? Hey, it was a lot of people slacking. The thing is, Eunice has been, even though she's been trying to run a tight ship, she's trying to be gracious and giving people like a little bit of leeway when like they missed like a minimum, as long as they did play. But at this point, it's like people have like, if you're like level 70 plus, let alone if you have S levels, and if you're in the Discord, which you should be if you're in the Compendio, you just have no excuse. Even if you're entirely free to play, like at this point in the game, there's just certain shit that you should have, which you definitely do if you're fucking S level, whatever, if you're S level at all. There are people in the Compendio who are free to play and are lower level than people who are like at my level and like getting like bottom 5, bottom 10. All the work is being done for you. All you have to do is copy what Joker did. It's like, did we get him after getting kicked? Maybe 1 or 2 people have, but like, yeah, it's like it's too easy. Like, hey, we top 10 right now. I'm saying I ain't too shabby. One day we'll actually secure a top 10 spot. Just once. We'll get the really cool badge. Like, matter of fact, let's take a look around. Yo, it's him. Come on, bro. How are you only? Here's my thing, right? I know this isn't gonna be his final score. It's like he does his due diligence, but like, how is your auto score not higher? I had like 40 million or somewhere around like 30, 40 million off just auto on each side. Like, did you only do one side? Like, you're S level 5. Like, I'm sure this isn't your final score, but that's gonna be higher. Like, these are the type of scores you should be having, like bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like, just off of doing auto. Keep it Malone. I know it's some shit gonna be higher. I'm just saying, like, even on auto, it should be a lot higher than this, bro. This companion stuff was real when I joined the Discord. They had me do a sub guild test first. That's funny. Nah, it get wicked. Nah, 25 mil is kind of crazy. Okay. I think my very first score was like 35, 40 million, somewhere around there. Anyway, chat, that's gonna do it for me tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. You guys got an extra like 2.5 hours out of me than I was intending because y'all told me to turn on Persona. So here we are. I'm gonna go get something to eat and play some Pokemon. Nowhere to drop you guys off at this hour, so I will just catch y'all whenever I catch y'all. Yeah, Beezy, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the subs, give subs, bits, follows. And yeah, man, I'll be back soon. Probably more 2K than anything else. I would like to do something else, but I don't want to do anything else. You feel me? So is what it is. That'll be easy, man.